Going on to all of my Aries. So the cards that I come up with are the Lovers, the Five of Wands, Ten of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wand cards. The Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Sun. Wow, the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and last but not least, we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so a lot of wand cards. Aries does represent wands, right, from the tarot, fire. But anyway, let's get into it. So the overall energy that I'm getting for the Aries in this reading is how a lot of you Aries are just, Aries people are not, they don't have low IQ. Aries people are smart, right? Aries people are smart. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of y'all, you have the Lovers. This, right, the Lovers, the Five of Wands. Y'all are rethinking the whole concept of love. Y'all are looking at it from a perspective of you still want a relationship. But the thing is that even though you want a relationship, you're thinking about how you need to create a better system for yourself to be able to screen out or get rid of or oust the people who would waste your time. And that goes with anything that you're trying to do, but specifically with romantic situations, right? And when I say that includes anything, I mean that includes family, friends, but most of that attention is going to be directed at relationships. But the thing is that the Ten of Wands is that a lot of you Aries have pretty much come to the conclusion that one of the best things that you can do for yourself is learn to stop messing with people when they are too much problems and not enough solutions. Meaning that when they bring too much problems around and they've got too much stuff going on, a lot of you Aries are going to be like, nah, you're not even going to deal with this. And that's good, because in order for a very good relationship, a functional long-term relationship to exist, and I keep saying this, there has to be not a lot of BS. And see, a lot of times people say things like, oh, that person isn't open. Well, how are they going to be available? How are they going to be open? How are they going to be willing to be in a relationship when they got all this BS going on? Which brings me to my next point. How are they going to be to be in a relationship if they got all this BS going on? They got to deal with this, that, the third, X, Y, Z. And the thing is that the Eight of Wands is about how another thing of a very good relationship that you need to watch out for, because what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you Aries are learning or reforming what a good relationship is. Because a lot of times Aries don't really get into functional relationships a lot of times. A lot of the relationships that Aries unfortunately get themselves into, and I have proof of this, is toxic. So the thing is that for you Aries, a lot of you Aries are like, wait, let me take a minute to actually clarify for myself. This is how you Aries are thinking. You want to clarify for yourselves what is a good relationship and what is not. What is long lasting for you and what is not. What is the best type for you and what is not. And some of the things that you Aries have come to find out through asking yourself this question and being able to differentiate, spot the differences between which is which, it is shocking to you. The Eight of Wands is about you want clear communication with you and someone else. You're sick and tired of people who leave relationships just up in the air, and you're sitting there thinking about, well, where's the relationship going? And the two of you don't have any kind of direction. They don't have any direction. You don't have any direction. The two of y'all are unwilling to ask direct questions. And I'm a strong advocate for that. To me, if you're going to be in a relationship, anything or the vast majority of things that are not discussed, if a person doesn't discuss it with you, if you ask me, it's a manipulation tactic. It's a manipulation tactic. I don't even believe in the whole, when a person is ready to marry, they'll leave little clues. I'm going to ignore all those clues, because you are supposed to be grown enough to come to me directly and say, hey, I would like to get married. Is this something that you are interested in too? And that form of communication works. Factually, it works. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is what the Eight of Wands represents. That form of direct, above the table communication works. Because taking the whole marriage situation, right, as an example, if you talk about what it is that you want directly, it puts the other person in a position where they have to answer you right then and there, and it has to be direct. If it's not direct, that means that it's BS, which means that it's time for you to leave. If it's a direct no, it's still time for you to leave. If it's a direct yes, then watch what it is that they do. So because now you got them on record saying yes, right? And if they say no, then yeah, it's time for you to leave. But if they don't say anything at all, or if they give you the runaround, it's still time for you to leave, because what is the direction of the relationship going? See, as opposed to if you were to just stay quiet and just leave clues around the house, that's lame. That really isn't very effective. Factually, it's not, because because you're really relying on the integrity of the person to do good by you. And then not only that too, but you're also relying on if the person is good at subtle cues. If they're not going to look into any of that stuff, and they're going to be insensitive, and they're going to end up hurting you. So the thing is that the Ace of Swords is just that. You want that door of communication to be open. You want it to be a door where it's a revolving door of communication. The two of you get to communicate directly with each other, and it's not a blockage in direct communication. Communication is very key. This is the reason why Mercury goes into retrograde so much. It's to teach people direct communication, how important that is. The thing is that the Sun, the next couple of cards are the Sun, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, which is the importance of when you're looking for a partner to choose this partner correctly if they can communicate. What type of standards or inner values they have, right? Because these are all part of the screening process, the vetting process, how it is that you pick for a mate, how you pick, in general. Because if you don't know how to pick, what's going to happen here is that you're going to find yourself in a situation where the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords, where you're going to have someone, you're going to have anybody be like, hey, what's up? You want to hang out? You want to kick it? And what's going to happen here is that, but in actuality, they're not going to treat you like a partner. They're going to treat you like they tell you what to do, and they command you, and they have, you are their subject, right? Like a king, like a despotic monarch does to its subject, complete and total control. And of course, you Aries don't want that, right? Of course not. So, but the things that you have to watch out for this stuff. The Sun card represents how, if you have anybody around you right now that you're dating, that's the type of focus or drive that this person has. You need to let them go. You need to save yourself all of the BS and work on those issues as you are single. Take that month off and work on those issues as you are single, or become single if you have anybody. Dump them, work on those issues as you're single for the month, and then start fresh. You don't want to go back to back to back, because that's going to cause more emotional and psychological and physical damage to you. Right? A lot of tired nights, arguments, screaming, right? Especially if you don't know how to control your emotions. So the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles are about, again, just more reasons why you should start fresh. You can actually have things your way, do things your way, observe, walk up to people, start fresh, fresh new faces, fresh new names, right? And because of this, it's a good thing in the end anyway, right? It's a good thing, because the Eight of Pentacles is that, you know, you need to remind yourself, Aries, that people try to put you in a box in the sense of try to, you know, limit your choices. Your choices aren't really limited. It's just a matter of you going off and talking to somebody else if they want to act like that. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So if you Aries have any kind of situations going on, right, feel free to contact me, Kareemspiritworks at yahoo.com. Or you can go directly to my website and purchase the service that you want. I do everything from birth chart readings. I also do tarot readings, private tarot readings, where you have a 15-minute love question for $35. I do have other services, 15 minutes for $35, $70 for 30 minutes, $80 for 45, and $100 for an hour, right? Raw, uncut, you know, a lot of knowledge. Ask any one of my clients. So let's clarify the lovers. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Death card, the Lovers. So again, the Knight of Wands is, to clarify the lovers, people coming into your life, acting like they don't know any better. The Death card, and you're putting an end to that. You're tired of it, so you're actually deciding to take action, to do something about it. And what you're planning to do is the world, to walk away. You have options. You can travel. #passport. You can stay in your city. Continue to date as you get to know more people. You can switch up where you go. You can try your own neighborhood. There's many options that you have, right? You're only localized in your mind. Now let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. You have the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups. The King of Wands, to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, right, is about how you got to understand too that this is for future references. Whenever it is that people try to act like they're better than you, right, you'll be prepared. And what you're going to do is When they get on that type of time, right, you'll leave them alone. And this is where the Nine of Wands comes in. Because they will not see that coming. They will not see or even suspect or expect you to actually leave them alone. The Knight of Cups represents this being a situation for you where, again, this is just you walking off because you're not really concerned with them. Because you got to understand, people who have real self-worth and inner value and is gaining any kind of value outwardly, right? Going after the things that they want externally because they have the things that they want internally, they don't have the time for that. And a lot of you Aries are gaining some form of serious self-value, which is good. And a lot of people don't know how to take that. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I would like to be at 2,000 subs by the end of December. Right now, I'm at 1,930 subscribers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and check back when I make videos. Peace.